are three principal issues that we're going to that Israel has been dealing with. If you go to page 12 in your handout in your student book, you'll see figure 1. The first issue is Jews wounded and dying. Jews getting wounded, which itself is horrific. And then, of course, death. I don't even need to tell you. This is issue number 1, that we need to stop the vicious cycle that leads to Jews being injured and dying. Number 2, there's an endless cycle of violence. And even the hawks in Israel and in Israel have not been able to stop this endless cycle of violence. Right? Who is the one who gave Gaza to the Palestinians? Sharon. He was one of the biggest hawks that Israel had in their army. Right? And after years of being a hawk, we still didn't have peace. And I don't know what went into his decision, but he made this decision. Maybe he said, maybe this will work. It's just a sign, though, that even the hawks have not been able to figure out how to stop this cycle of violence. And then we have what we all know, and that is worldwide anti-Semitism, where right is wrong, or wrong is right, black is white, white is black, where the world is totally flipped on its head. There's, even arguing a point is meaningless because we're not talking to people who are arguing ideas. And this is a major, major issue that we're dealing with as well. There are 3 very good things, however. There's one very good thing that has happened since October 7th is axiomatic truths that many, many people believed in have been debunked. And those axiomatic truths, when I say axiomatic, I don't mean literally axiomatic, but I mean truths that people believed were axiomatic are no longer axiomatic. And I want to say that that's a huge blessing, because nothing until now was able to break people's beliefs in certain ideas, which are not Torah ideas, about how to resolve the issue. So this is very, very powerful. However, we need to know what is the truth. That's number 1. Number 2 is that the Torah has a map to peace. And the Torah's map to peace is compassionate, will save lives on all sides, and we have tremendous control over the situation. This is very important to know. I always tell people, if you're not the problem, you've got a big problem. If you are the problem, it's wonderful, because then you can be the solution. We can be the solution. That's the good news. If we follow what the Torah teaches us, as we'll learn tonight, we can actually be the solution. We have tremendous control over the situation. And lastly, the point I made a little bit earlier, every one of us has the ability to make an impact. I just want everyone here to know this deeply. The way you hold your Jewishness and the way you hold the ideas we are going to be discussing tonight, many of which you already may know and may be aligned with, the way you carry that is the difference that we as a Jewish people and that Israel needs. The one Jew that you are walking with clarity, unapologetically, clearly knowing what we stand for and how we respond. And the approach of the Torah, so those are the 3 things. Axiomatic truths have been debunked. The Torah is the map, and we have tremendous control. And number 3, every one of us can have a significant impact. And the Torah's approach is intuitive. Definitely for me, it's very intuitive and very straightforward. It's not complex. We're not going to get stuck in a quagmire of philosophy. It's actually very straightforward. It's very grounded. And these are the ideas the Rebbe was telling leaders for years and years and years.